G'day everyone, today's video is just a quick update on my dream pond build. It's really starting to come together now. I've had one of the bog filters running for a few weeks and I just installed the pump for the jets and they seem to be working great. I did have a bit of a setback though. Over at the second bog filter I've got a leak, so I need to remove the rock and gravel and sort all that out. I used the old liner from the previous pond and obviously I didn't check it as well as I thought I did. As far as the pumps are concerned, I'm still really happy with these jeboa pumps, so I've purchased another one for the second bog filter. Once I fix the leak, I will hook that up. Anyway, today I wanted to mainly show you guys how I've hooked up the jets. I've installed 5 surface jets and 2 bottom jets, all running off one of those jeboa 15,000 litre pumps. I'm running them at around 60 watts, which is delivering just under 12,000 litres per hour. The pump for the jet sits inside the intake bay and is housed in one of the barrels. I have a 2-inch line running to all the surface jets and a 1-inch line running to the bottom jets. Those of you that have been following along from the beginning may remember I added a pipe at the beginning for the bottom jets. That was during the rocking in stage. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in a previous video, but I'm using uni-seals to create a watertight seal on these homemade pump bolts. If I didn't use them, the water would rush in through the non-watertight hole, bringing with it debris. I want all the water to move through the rock and gravel before being taken into the pump. That makes it a pre-filter for the pump, which will hopefully mean less maintenance, but it also turns the entire intake into somewhat of an additional biological filter. Of course, eventually I want all the barrels hidden so the pond looks completely natural. I want easy access, but I don't want to see them either. Now for the surface jets themselves, this is what I came up with. I branched each one of the surface jets using a 2-inch pressure pipe fitting. I then reduced it to a 1-inch and then to 19mm flexi pipe. This allows me to move them higher or lower side to side depending on eventual water level and where any dead zones will develop. Building in flexibility seems to be best. I wasn't sure how much flow I could rely on, so I added a valve to each jet, again just for more flexibility. It's funny, as I'm looking at all the reducers, it makes you wonder if it would have been better just to buy a bigger valve. But they get quite expensive. It actually worked out cheaper to reduce the size and just use the 19mm valves. Anyway, once I fired them up, I was really happy. Now you notice the water is quite muddy from all the sediments that was on the rock and the gravel, and now it's just floating around inside the pond. I could of course drain it, and that's probably the best thing to do because all that sediment contains nutrients. And that's probably going to lead to a big string algae outbreak. But the thing is, when you live in a dry continent like me, you're quite hesitant to waste water. So instead of emptying it and rinsing everything down, I just decided to use a flocculant. This is the one I used. It works really fast. And here's how the pond looked the next day. I'll put a link down in the description if anyone's interested. Of course, even though the pond now looks great, the sediment's still there. It's just sunk to the bottom. The plan is that the bottom jets will move it over to the pump that takes it up to one of the bog filters, the one that's actually currently running. From there I should be able to remove it. That's the theory anyway. And of course I'll need to remove any string algae that develops. We'll see what happens. Anyway, with the jets now running, and it was creating some surface tension and pulling all that surface debris into the intake bay, and that was great to see. And of course this tension's going to improve once I add the other 2 pumps, although the water level does need to come up some still. Anyway, that's it for this update, but I'm getting pretty excited. I can see the water from the lounge room. Thanks for watching, and if you're enjoying the channel, give me a thumbs up. Thanks guys, see ya.